Hello everybody and welcome to another video. As you can see, my voice is deeper because I am more intense. No, I'm kidding. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful video. As you can see down below, well, right next to me, or so on and so forth. I'm not sure where I'll be putting myself at the moment, but I'm thinking I'm putting myself in one of the corners or something. The lighting is kind of off in this, you know, just looking at me and so on. And yeah, it's just gotta be a 15-minute sketch. I was planning to have my voice normally in the video, but then when I saw the video before I uploaded it, I realized all the audio must have gotten corrupted or something because it just didn't sound like me. It was just like it just sounded weird. So to make up for it, now you got me in person, in the corner of the screen. It's kind of weird. Well, not weird because I've done videos like this, but I'm not used to it. I really am not. I did start this sketch yesterday. I started actually ahead of time. I was talking to my girlfriend and stuff, and then I told her, hey, I want to draw some sort of character on top of like this square base, square or rectangular base. So I thought maybe I'll make it into a fridge. So I made it into a fridge. And I thought, well, I'm going to be drawing the rough outline and it's going to take me forever. So might as well just draw it and then do like really crappy outline. Because when you're doing like rush outline, it tends to be very crappy. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be kind of like, it's not perfect, essentially. So yeah, the line work's not the best. Neither is anything else of the drawing, but I thought it actually came out pretty good. It's not supposed to be perfect, like we previously discussed in some other videos. Because I know most people will look at a video like this and go like, "Whoa, that looks really cool," but I'm thinking, this looks rushed. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like it took me much time. It looks like I could have done this in less time if I actually knew what I was drawing at first. But I never planned it. I just like, let me go along with my idea of doing this, and then maybe I'll come up with something in the process. Just pretty much how most art goes. Sometimes you come up with like a masterpiece ahead of time, but then you feel like adjusting it halfway in between because you just don't feel quite satisfied with some of the drawings. That's essentially my approach of this. I feel like I talk more. I'm not sure if you guys like this sort of video where I'm in the corner and talking to you guys while the video's playing. But I do feel like I do talk more and engage with you guys out there more this way, because compared to me drawing, I'm actually just focusing on the drawing aspects of everything. I actually saw a very similar post to what I drew right here on Pinterest, which I'm not gonna give credit to the person that did that post because I actually didn't do exact posts. I took little bits and pieces from the pose. I did different things and then I adjusted it to my drawing. So I did different perspective, different size, different proportions, different different character in general. So for that sort of thing, you'll need to, in my opinion, you shouldn't have to give credit because all you really do is it's the same thing as if you go out of your way, sit down somewhere, take a picture of you sitting down, and then draw it. You're just using it as a reference. You're not using it like tracing material. Because I didn't go out of my way to trace this image. I drew it. My personal opinion, I guess. But you guys could leave in the comments what you think about this sort of thing. Usually people in the art community feel different about all this sort of things. Some people feel like you should have it right next to you and you should trace completely over it so you could and become better at it, I believe that you should study your drawings and eventually become better at it. Takes time. Like if you're drawing realistic, then you have to then you should study real things in the real world. You shouldn't be studying something that's fictional. I mean, yes, sometimes in fictional comic books and stuff like that, or stories that do tend to have drawings of real items, but that's just their stylistic approach on that item. You gotta keep in mind that not all items are 100% equal. I mean, like if you're trying to draw an iPhone, that's pretty generic. It's pretty much like a rectangle with the little button and then the two lines, and then boom, you already got it. You don't really need to do much detail. You don't even need to do the details for the camera or the little breathing pocket or whatever it has on top. I'm assuming it's for the mic in the top portion of the iPhone, like that. Yeah, you could you could pick at me because I have my face in the background and stuff of this. I got a couple things on Instagram. Just letting you guys know, I do look at my Instagram every day and then comment back on you guys. Like if you guys see that you like one of my pieces, like artworks or something like that, I do comment. And if I just so happen to follow you on Instagram, I will not. I won't comment completely, but I'll press like, and occasionally I'll comment. I won't comment on all the things I see because that's kind of silly. Unless you're directly commenting on something that I did, then I will, adjust accordingly. So if you say, "Hey, why don't you draw a character from this sort of show?" then I'll do my best attempt at drawing that same character within that 15-minute period. Or, heck, even to spend 20 minutes. I'll title the video 20-minute piece, fan art, or something like that. And then you guys just let me know what you want a fan art of. Of course, in my own style. It's all for your entertainment. I'm not doing this to get any money at the end of the day because my channel is kind of it's not really popular. It's not like making any money out of this, but I do enjoy drawing, and I will draw this sort of things essentially for you guys to see me in my process. It's not gonna be perfect, because it's gonna take very little time half the time, half the moments that I do this, but I do attempt to do it. And then occasionally, like I did, think two videos other than this one after this, and I'll be uploading them probably within this next couple of days. One of them is me animating something that just says hi there, and it literally took me like 1 hour to do, which is a decently long time just for you to animate something like a character that says hi there. But I mean, it's more detailed than something else. And then there is people like Jassa that can animate something in about an hour that looks a lot more professional than mine does. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Wow, we're like halfway through the video already. I might even have to time lapse some of this. Nah, I'll just leave it the same so you guys could enjoy it. And it feels more better when you enjoy a video and it's like just like flowing at its regular pace, because you can really tell how they did the line works, how much pressure they put into it, whether they focus on like all the little details, which actually was one of the things I tried doing this one. I usually zoom in a lot into my pictures. Like you can see right now, I am decently zoomed in. I'm like not super zoomed in, like some other pieces, like when I draw eyes or something like that, then I zoom in a lot. But I usually zoom in a lot more than this. But for the sake of not wasting time, I decided not to zoom in, because like half the time you zoom in and then you start focusing on all the little details of something, and yeah, that looks good if someone's gonna be staring at your artwork for 40 to like an hour long, but not nobody's gonna be doing that. That's kind of silly. I like if I go to an art gallery, the most I will stare at an art piece will be probably 15 minutes tops, and that will be just me analyzing most of the things that they did. But if they see, if I see personally that they messed up on a couple of lines here and there, I'm not gonna go like, wow, that's a crappy artwork. No, I'll think to myself, wow, see, even professionals can do little mistakes here and there, and that's perfectly fine. Because half the time, most people are not gonna see that. Heck, you could buy a poster that from online or not online, or go to the store, get a poster like one of those like My Hero Academia posters, or a poster from one of your favorite shows or something, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, I don't know, or even like a poster from, I don't know, My Little Pony, if you like My Little Pony, or what's it called, Vampire Diaries. I don't know, I'm just naming things out there. If you get a poster from all that, and they are stylized to be art based, it's not just like a picture of the people, you would notice a couple like a couple mistakes here and there. Why? And you may ask, and it's mainly because professional artists are not gonna be so nitpicky about their line work all the time. Heck, if you go to one of the, like, what's his name? It's the guy that created Dr. Stone. If you look at his manga drawings on YouTube right now, and then you start paying attention to how he does all his lines, he does not perfectly trace over them. Not gonna lie, I've seen them. He does not perfectly trace over them, but they still come out really gorgeous looking at the end of the day. But if you were to or not pause the video, but like if you were to look at a video, you would look at how he does it. But if you were to look at the comic itself, which is like hundreds of pictures that the person did, and then just start looking at even one of those pictures, even like the beginning one, you start seeing little line errors here and there, whether his hand jiggled a little, which sometimes it happens to me too. Like I'll be drawing, and then either the tablet has like an error where it starts jiggling the little pen. So I'll be drawing perfectly straight, or even with a ruler, and then it will start doing this thing where it will just like go straight and then just like, just wiggle to the side for no reason. It's the weirdest thing ever, and it's very annoying for me. But I can still draw, and as long as I can draw, even with that little handicap in a way, I'll be fine. As long as my drawings look like good enough, I don't care whether it has like a little wiggle here and there. Heck, that's like the perfect reason why people use texture, like stenciled brushes or something like that. It's like textured or something like that looks like a pencil, because if it starts wiggling, those pencil lines will look just like natural pencil lines, because like even when you draw with pencil, it doesn't look perfect. So it's good. Also, if you guys can see, my background looks a lot different than what it did the prior time that I did record, and you saw my background and stuff like that. And I constantly change my work area around, so it always has something different. I really do like this drawing because of the pose. I actually drew this leg that I'm drawing right now, and I thought it was way too big. I was like, why was I making this leg so big, like so thick and everything, like the thigh and everything? But then when I looked at it in the, looked at it in a bigger sense, like from further away, I saw it and I was like, you know what, it's funny. I thought it was too big, but it's actually just the right size. It's not like super overwhelmingly big. And you know what's funny? I had actually drawn most of this, And then like when I was like, I think in the middle of drawing the head or something like that, where I still needed to do like, I had already done one of the arms, and I hadn't done the neither of the legs or the other arm, and like the neck and everything like that. I hadn't done most of it, so I was like looking at it, and then I looked at the time, and I swear I only had like 4 minutes left. I was like, oh shoot, I need to hurry this up. I only got 4 minutes. I only got 4 minutes. So I was like 4 minutes left, rushing my butt off to make sure that this drawing got done, because I didn't want to go over the 15-minute period. I'm trying to do my best to keep it at least the 15-minute period. Usually I would do like start off at 15 minutes and then do like those extra 2 minutes or something like that. But I was like, that feels kind of like cheating, because at that point I'm investing more time, and the whole entire purpose of this drawing is to be a 15-minute sketch. The moment you start investing more than 15 minutes, you're like, yes, you get into the groove of drawing, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a good thing. You want to get into the groove of drawing, because when you get into the groove of drawing, or into the mood that you feel like you should be drawing, then you can draw more. Then you feel like you can draw. But if you if you're like going over the little time limit of that 15-minute sketch, that's only supposed to be 15 minutes sketch, then you're investing too much time onto a warm-up sketch. You should be investing more time onto the real thing, the real art piece that's gonna edit. Well, I'm not saying that's not a real art piece, but you should be investing more time into the piece, like the artwork that should take more time, not to the artwork that was supposed to take approximately 5 or 10 or even 15 minutes. In my case, it's 15 minutes. Maybe I'll create a series where it's just 5-minute drawings or something like that. It's just gonna be really quick sketches. Definitely more interesting to see, because I think without a doubt that doing 5-minute drawings will make me rush a lot, because like I know traditionally if you have like an hour to draw something, it looks like wonderful, it's like really detailed. But like if you have at least 10 minutes, you feel more rush, and you think that that you can put more detail onto something that doesn't need the details, or something like that. But if you get into the mood of doing those 15 or 10-minute drawings, your drawing, in my opinion, speeds up. Like, I could draw a head in absolutely no time. I got like a bug in my room. Ugh. See, I don't even need to go outside to get bugs. Sucks. Anyways, seems like the video's almost over. Let's see. We got like 18 minutes done in like this 20 minutes. So if you guys want, I could put music for the rest of it, or you could just stare at my face and I just look back at you like, no, I'm kidding. No, I'll just keep talking. And yeah, I actually added the cable and everything. I'm just staring at the drawing, trying to figure out what to say about it. It's just a robot on top of a fridge. Nothing special. But I could color it in the next drawing if you guys want. And at this point, I'm pretty sure the 15 minutes have already finished. I'm just like doing like minor cleanups here and there, because I felt like I needed to for some of it. Like making sure that the fridge didn't look like it was overlapping the robot. I wanted to make sure that the robot was on top of the fridge. So then the lines from the robot needed to be visible, and the lines from the fridge shouldn't be visible if they were getting blocked out by the robot. Like, obviously common sense. It's essentially like, if this is the line for the robot and it's on top of this, then why would I have this be behind it like that? It's kind of silly. So I draw it on top, make sure all the lines are in the right spot and everything. And erase. Okay, it seems like the video is over. Thank you all for joining me, And like, subscribe, and comment down below, because I will answer your comments. Thank you for joining me, and have a good one. Peace.